Not since school had I either seen or spoken to my once close friends, apart from the occasional but uneasy phone conversation with Susie Mullins. At one point, the five of us used to be inseparable, until a guilty secret took over all our lives and changed us all forever. It was purely by coincidence that 10 years later we all met up again, but not in the sense of a reunion, but for the funeral of Susie. The coroner's report read that Susie had accidentally OD'd, but I wasn't so sure about the word accidentally. I'd have gone more for the word deliberately. As unlike the rest of the gang, I was aware of Susie's state of mind 2 months previous to her death. I knew that the guilt from our past was becoming too much for her to handle, and she'd told me the last time I spoke to her that her only escapism was through the use of drugs. They all turned out pretty much how I expected them to. Baz was an unemployed bum scrounging off both his girlfriend and the government. Paul had a teaching career, wife and 2 kids. And as for Nick, well, he'd just served 6 months of accounts of breaking and entering. Me, I turned out to be a doctor in pathology, which by the look on the guys' faces when I told them, they obviously hadn't expected that of me. And Susie, well, what can I say? Never quite expected it. Then again, I guess I should have seen it coming.
Sit down, mate. Yourselves at home.
Thanks.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks. Anyone fancy a drink?
Yeah, mine's a beer, please, mate, if you've got any.
Yeah, that too.
Just a glass of water for me, please. So, how did you guys get to hear about Susie?
Oh, mate, I just heard it in the papers.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know you read the newspaper, Baz.
Do now and again. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
He probably just looks at the pictures.
Anyway, Beth, is it true what I heard about you last?
That depends
What on?
on what it was you heard.
That, you're a lesbo.
Don't think that's any of your business, do you?
So it is true.
So what's everybody up to nowadays?
Not much, mate, just this and that. Enough to get by.
So, Paul, what are you doing at the moment?
Oh, I'm teaching now.
Oh, what subject to teach?
Mathematics at the school at the end of the street.
Oh, nice.
Proper settled down, aren't we?
Jealous, are we?
I wonder what Brad had made of himself today if he was still alive.
Baz has managed to get the trip.
Yeah, man, but I was going to get into his drink tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Whereabouts tonight?
In the park. Usual place, 7:30.
Okay.
Anyway, what was it you were saying, Baz, about getting a trip into Berkshire?
Oh, yeah, we need someone to distract him.
Yeah, and we thought you'd do it, Suze.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, is there anyone else they call Susan?
What do you want me to do then? I think that hopefully you'll get off with it.
Great idea, Beth.
Fuck off, I'm not doing that.
Oh, come on, Suze, it's a means to a good end.
Okay, I'll do it.
Nice one, nice one.
Well, now we've started out, I'm off for my lunch.
Yeah, I'm off too.
Remember, 7:30, don't be late. So, what are you doing now, Beth?
That's Dr. Logan to you, thank you.
What? You're a doctor?
Yeah, you don't have to look so surprised.
So what do you do? Make people better?
No, quite the opposite actually. I'm a pathologist.
What, man? You lay paths?
No, she looks after stiffies.
Have you three quite finished? Have you forgotten why we're here because of Susie? Has anyone heard from Susie since we left school?
No, I haven't.
No.
Me neither.
I have. She phoned me a couple of times a few months ago. She was in a real state. She just couldn't get over what we did, so she turned to drugs. She said it was her only way she knew how to escape. think it was her way of punishing herself.
It's coming! Okay, so everybody knows what to do. Come on, Susie, don't look so worried.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright. Not so bad.
Hi, Brat, you alright?
Yeah, thanks. Are you?
I am now that you're.
It's working. Quick, coming back! Just act normal, everyone.
Oh, up here they come. What have you two been up to then? As if we don't already know.
None of your business.
Anyway, let's have some fun.
I cannot already.
Man, I'm seeing things.
See what?
No, it's fairies. Fairies and pixies dancing around.
These keep fucking up, man. This is well.
See, Susie, I told you it'd be funny.
Nah, don't feel
You fuckhead, man. Come on, get up.
What's wrong?
I don't know. It's not moving.
Probably just passed out.
Yeah, you're probably right, Maz.
Oh my God,
Oh, shit.
I don't think he's breathing.
Betty, you having his own?
Beth, please, come on, less of the melodrama.
No, God damn it, he's not breathing.
Quick, someone get him in the recovery position.
How?
Here, I think I can remember.
Quick, someone call an ambulance.
Yes, Suze, go find the phone now.
Suze, for fuck's sake, go!
I'll go.
Hurry up!
Can't find a pulse. Stop breathing. His heart's not beating anymore.
Paul, just do something. Just have a go. You know what to do. Just try.
Ambulance, please. Yeah. Downs Park, Wakefield, just near the college. Yeah, it's Baz McKay. Okay, thanks.
Hey, do you hear that? They're on the way. God.
Oh, we're on the way, they'll be here in a minute. How is he?
His heart's also stopped.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh.
How long's he been down?
About 25 minutes.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah, but only cider.
Have you taken anything else?
Yeah, I saw him taking something about an hour and a half ago.
Do you know what it was?
I think it may have been LSD.
What's wrong?
Better there's something up.
No. Yeah, well, there might be.
What you want about?
What if it wasn't the LSD that Brett died from?
What do you mean, what if it wasn't?
No, seriously, what if it wasn't? The pathologist will have known that he'd taken drugs, so he might not have tested for anything else.
So?
So, this means that if the pathologist didn't test for any other cause of death, this may mean that Brett didn't die from the LSD.
What else did he die from?
Yeah, mate, good question.
Yeah, it is. Precisely my point.
Hang on a minute, what are you getting at, Beth?
Well, if we check the pathologist's report on my computer at work, we'll be able to see what he tested for. Because if we find that the pathologist only tested for drugs, this may mean that the LSD didn't kill him.
Even if we do find he only tested for drugs, though, it don't mean the LSD didn't kill him.
No, but neither does it mean that it did.
Well, what we're waiting for? Let's go find out.
Okay, so what you got for us? Look, see? Drugs cause the brain hemorrhage.
Not necessarily.
Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute, what do you mean?
Well, a brain hemorrhage can be caused by a number of different attributes. And since there was only a drugs test done, other causes haven't been ruled out.
So?
So the pathologist obviously thought he'd be wasting his time doing other tests. He could have just presumed that the drugs caused the brain hemorrhage.
Well, if so, we'll never know for sure, so let's just forget it, alright?
Well, there is one way we could find out.
Now we're going to do that. Dig body up.
You're not seriously thinking of digging the body up, are you?
Don't be stupid, there'll be nothing left of him.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily need flesh to carry out the required tests.
Guys, help me out here. What? Do you think we should?
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit disrespectful and very illegal.
Fuck illegal, mate.
Yeah, I suppose it is a bit disrespectful.
Besides, Beth, I've just served 6 months. I ain't going back in there again.
But I suppose it's the only way we're going to find out.
I'm not so sure about this anymore.
Don't be a pussy, Paul.
What was that?
What was what?
Shh! That noise!
What noise?
I don't know. Just a noise.
Don't be so paranoid, Beth.
Got to admit though, it's a bit spooky around there.
No fit.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Let's get digging.
Right then, shall I begin?
May as well.
He has a badly fractured skull, which almost definitely caused an aneurysm, the rupturing of blood vessels in the brain.
That means he didn't die from the drugs.
I think it was highly unlikely, because the LSD wouldn't have been able to have such a reaction in an hour.
Yeah, but you could have got the fractured skull from when he collapsed.
That's the first thing I thought, but it can't have been.
Why?
Because if you remember, Brett collapsed falling forward, but the fracture's at the back of his head.
Wait a minute. Baz, do you remember a couple of days before Brett died, we were on the BMX track?
No, I don't.
Wait a minute, I do. He pulled the wheel on his bike and fell backwards onto his head. I'm surprised he didn't crack his bloody head open.
It wasn't our fault.
We didn't kill him.
x-ray at the time. Susie might still have been here today.